All right, here with us is Fort Hays State University head coach Tony Hobson, along with sophomore Whitney Randall and senior Tatiana Leggett. First, we'll have an opening statement from coach, and then we'll have questions from the media for both coach and players.
I thought Southwestern played really good. I thought they had a good game. We had a hard time containing their point guard to start the game. You know, we just got off to such a bad start that we expended a lot of energy getting back into it at halftime. We missed too many free throws the first half. We missed 8. And we just didn't convert on some easy shots inside that we needed. You have to make those. You have to shoot a high percentage from the line. You have to make your easy shots because you don't get very many of them. And it's just, you know, it's not going to work against a good team like that. They hadn't won 32 straight games. It wasn't a fluke. They're a good team, and tonight they were better than us.
How much of what you're talking about is based on your kids, and how much is based on the pressure from Southwestern Oklahoma State?
I don't know. When we missed probably 4 or 5 layups, I didn't see anybody around us. But I think it's just kind of a cumulative effect where you're facing it all game. You never have time to take a deep breath. And if you're not just really wired in, you can, you know, just a 1 second lapse, you know, and they'll take it from you. So I think it was a little bit of both. You know, like I said, they got off to, I don't know, we got off to a poor start. They got off to a really good start. Every open shot we had, it seemed like they wouldn't go in, and they hit. They were really hot to start the game. So, you know, I mean, overall they shot 8 for 21. I thought it was more like 18 for 21, it seemed like. But a lot of those were early and got us in a big hole. We got out of it. I mean, the second half, we had a good start to the second half, and then they went on another big run on us. We looked a little tired. But anyway, I told our team that there was one thing I was really proud of, and they didn't quit. It would have been easy to fold the tents right there against that team, but didn't quit. Climbed back in it a couple different times. Part of that was due to this person right here to my right. She played as hard as she could, and had a good game for us.
Coach, it seemed like you did a decent job with Haley Tucker. Was Hayden Pretty the matchup you were most concerned about heading into the game just because of her quickness and getting to the basket? Well,
both of them, you know, but Pretty is their, you know, she's their conference player of the year, and you could see it. Their opening round game against Emporia State, she had 4 points. It looked like then Saturday against Central Oklahoma or Central Missouri, she looked much better, and then tonight she was excellent. We couldn't get her out of the lane. They're hard to help off of because they all shoot it so well. You know, and that goes back to we have wing players trying to guard the point. It's a little more difficult, but we should have been able to do a better job of that. We started double teaming her over the high screen, and that slowed her down a little bit, but you know, she's also good at getting that ball out of there, and then they were getting open shots. But yeah, I mean, those two mainly. I mean, they have 3 really good one-on-one players, Tucker and Pretty and Aska. So we were concentrating on those 3 primarily, and you know, it worked on 2 of them.
Whitney, you kind of spurred the first half comeback, had a good game. What allowed you to have some success tonight?
Well, I missed my first layup, and after that I knew that I had to just keep going, and I couldn't lose confidence because it's kind of easy for me to sometimes lose it, especially when we have such good other players. So I knew I just had to keep going at them and just get fouled, get to the free throw line, or just go with the hole, hit the rim.
It seemed like your putback kind of ignited you a little bit, ignited the team a little bit when you had the and one. Did you feel pretty good about where you were at halftime, just, you know, after making that big comeback?
Yeah, definitely. We were down by quite a bit, and it could be easy to just throw in the towel. So
Okay, you can talk to him.
When I hit a couple of those and ones, it was just kind of like a confidence booster. And when we got back into it, I knew that, you know, we've had a game like that before, like against Kearney, down by like 20, and we came back and we ended up winning it. So none of us really lost faith. We knew that we could still be in it, and I think when like things like that happen, like whether it's me or like Randy hitting the and one, we all get fired up, and it just kind of radiates on everyone. So I would say yes, that it was like a confidence booster when we were only down by 3 at halftime.
Tatiana, I know it's still raw, but I mean, you've had a great career here at Fort Hays State. Can you kind of touch on what you believe you've done here for the Tigers and with the Tigers?
Where do you start?
Yeah, I just have a lot of people to thank, and I have Coach to thank because coming in, I say this every time, but my freshman year, or my senior year at high school, when I came down here on a visit, and I got to meet the girls, and I got to scrimmage with them, I was crap. Like, it didn't go well. I was in volleyball shape, which isn't in shape, and you know, he sat me down in his office, and he was being nice. Like, you did good. In my head, I was like, wow, like, were you seeing the same thing I was seeing? Because that was not good at all. So, but he saw a lot in me that, you know, I didn't think that he did. And so I'm thankful for him for coaching me and making me the player I am. I think, like, past seniors, Emma, Paige, Ellie, Chelsea, Beth, all of them, hard workers, aggressive, and all those seniors, I like to think that a little piece of them is in me, and they help me become who I am. And even, you know, the underclassmen, Kinley, freshman, she makes me better. Randy makes me better, like guarding more off the dribble and someone that can shoot it as well. Belle seals like no other, and that was my biggest challenge, was just trying to guard that, and that makes me better on the court against other players. But I'd say, like, my career here, playing with Carly, you know, her time was cut short, and, like, I don't know, I kind of feel a little bad, like, getting emotional, because, you know, that could have been me, and I'm thankful that I was able to go as far as I could. So I was really just playing more for her, which helped my game out a lot, and I just have the community to thank, too, because they have a lot of confidence in me when I don't, and they make me better. And yeah, that's about it.
Whitney, what are some of the biggest things you've learned from Tatiana?
There's too much to say, honestly. Just, like, she gets everyone fired up, so definitely, like, she has some big shoes to fill. And so, like, rebounding, scoring, just going hard every single play and hyping everyone up. She's almost like Kinley, too. Like, when we do something good on the floor, she's right there. She's screaming in our face. And so I've just learned so much for her, and it's just going to be hard shoes to fill.
Any other questions?
Tony, just looking ahead to next year, obviously you had a lot of girls step up and get better as the year went on, and maybe some girls that we don't maybe even know about, you know, kind of waiting in the wings. Or obviously you're still pretty excited about what the future holds.
Yeah, can't you tell? I mean, no, I mean, that's what we've kind of built here is we're going to lose the best player in the conference. We already lost a really good all-conference point guard, so we're going to lose 2 excellent players. We finished the season without one of them. But we have 4 starters back, 2 or 3 really good players off the bench. So, I mean, we're not starting from scratch, and if you do it right, you shouldn't ever really have to start from scratch.